Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be kind of, I don't know, I'm just going to bring you around. I have a bunch of stuff to do. It's about almost 9:20. I have to go to the grocery store, drop off a package there, drop off a package at UPS. Then I have a bag of Play-Dohs. They aren't open until 10, so hoping by the time I get gas and do the grocery store and UPS that it'll be close to 10. Then while I'm waiting for that, I will hit a Goodwill and a Savers, and then I think probably going to come back home. I have a lot of stuff I want to get done today. Oh, I wanted to run to the Dollar Tree too. We're supposed to get potentially 6 inches of snow like all day tomorrow and into Saturday. So I'm hoping to get everything that I need to get done outside of the house, and then tomorrow will be like a big listing day. So maybe this will kind of go into both days. I'm going out of town this weekend, which it never fails whenever I want to do something. That's normally when it snows, and the direction I'm going is kind of like the way the storm is going. So I'll probably be driving through it. I'm having a sleepover with both of my nieces, so I'm pretty excited for that. So let's get going. Okay, so I just got back in the car from Play-Dohs, and I got 70 some dollars, which is great considering the last couple times have been probably about half of that. They are running this 50% off sale, so I think they're moving quite a bit out of the store, and now they need new stuff. I've been bringing in a lot of spring summer, which they seem to be taking. I also stayed this time and actually looked around to see what they had. And I like to do that periodically just so I can see pricing, kind of what they're doing. I never ask for an itemized receipt. I don't know why I don't. I've heard the debacle of some people are getting them, some people are not. So I just kind of use the method of seeing what other things are priced at, and then I kind of in my head know, what I'm in the ballpark going to get for each item. So when I was looking around, I did find a really cute pair of Carhartt bibs. They're a women's large short. I don't think the short should be too big of a factor, but they seem to be like a little bit more elevated than just a traditional Carhartt bib. Like they're a little bit more durable in the legs. They're jean. They're not the tan ones that are pretty popular, but I still think I should get a good flip. I have so many points with Play-Dohs because I normally never buy anything, and you get points when you sell to them. So I got $10 off, so I think I paid like $12 for them. So I think that should be a pretty quick flip. So now I'm going to go into Goodwill and we'll see what we find in there. So I didn't find anything at Goodwill, and this is me at Savers. I did find this Allison Taylor skirt. It was 100% silk, and it had this nice lace detail at the bottom. I ended up passing on it. The price really wasn't what I wanted to pay. Then my camera was super zoomed in. Sorry about that. And I found these Ed Hardy sneakers. Comps didn't look great. If they would have been a little bit better, I maybe would have thought about it, but they were only a 6.5. So anyone that lives where you get snow, how do you feel about driving in it? I feel like the older that I get, the less amount of time I want to be driving in it. When I was younger, well, let's see, probably 6 years ago, I worked at a pharmacy. I was a pharmacy technician for like 7 years. And the pharmacy was about a half an hour away from my house. So driving in the winter absolutely sucked. That's when I was driving a Pontiac G6. So I was really low to the ground. Now I have a GMC Terrain, so I'm higher above the ground, but I don't have all-wheel drive. That's going to be the next thing that I look at whenever I do replace my vehicle. But anyways, that was horrendous because driving in that little thing and you're only like 2 inches off the ground, it was not ideal for winter weather in Wisconsin. Hi everyone, today is now Friday. Yesterday I took you thrifting with me and just did a couple errands. Today is going to be the stay at home and work day. We are supposed to get, they keep changing the amounts, but pretty much anywhere between I think at this point, 6 to 12 inches of snow. So keeping that in the back of my mind that I will have to go deal with the driveway at some point during the day. But on my list of things to get done, I have quite a few shoes that need to be cleaned and then listed. I have other items that need to be listed. These clothes here behind me are for a plus size show that I want to get entered in and potentially do the show today on Poshmark. I don't know, it's going to be cutting it close, I think, to time. The other day I went through and did some research on trends for 2024 for spring and summer. I would like to get that video filmed so that on Monday I can edit it. I'm going to be gone this weekend, so I'm trying to get as much as I can done today so that Monday isn't super backlogged. I also want to show you what I ended up picking up yesterday at the thrift store. But I can show you right now what I do right away in the mornings when I start working down here, and that is putting up my new listings and relisting anything. Kind of at a weird angle, but we'll make this work. So I use Flip for my cross listing and sharing and all of that. It is free, but I will say that it is very glitchy, and you have to have it on your desktop computer. So you can never turn it off. If you do turn it off, then your sharing will be disabled. And with the glitching, that seems to be the issue that I have the most, is whenever they update something on Flip, then this here ends up canceling, and then I have to click start again, and I might not notice that during the day. So that's the only bad thing about this. I keep it because it's free. I do all of my listing on my phone through Poshmark. So today we're going to go into Poshmark, and I didn't even list anything yet. Hang on. Okay, so we are off to a great start today. I was just talking to myself without recording. So now I have this back up. We'll start with this Zella one. I don't know if this showed it, but you'd go into bulk import. I do all my listings through Poshmark, so I would hit the Poshmark. These are already imported. I thought I had this on the video, but I didn't. You would just click these, and then they all pop in here like this. So we'll do this Zella Skort and go to Mercari. Brand, it's doing better with picking up the brand. Otherwise, you can just type it in there. Condition is gently used, and we go down. Category, women's. I think their skirts are under shorts. Yep, so skort. And this was a size medium. Buyer pays, and let's see, Zella, 7 ounces. I have this all written down on a piece of paper. That's how I do my listing. I'll probably show that later because I'm going to be doing listing anyway on how I do that. So I'm going to pick this Ground Advantage for half a pound, list on Mercari. This is doing everything in the background for you to cross list over. So that is listed there. Now we will go to eBay. Clothing, shoes, and accessories, women, clothing. Not sure where skort is. I think it's under skirts in this one. Type, yeah, skort, medium. The only bad thing with Flip with this is sometimes there aren't all the options that you need. So that's unfortunate. Skort, skirt length, short, type, regular, department, women's, condition, pre-owned, calculated. I always do calculated shipping. I do 2 business days. I normally ship the same day. I just do this just in case I would get into a bind. I want to give myself a little bit of leeway. And I will do ground for this, USPS ground. Return policy, I do have a 30-day return policy, but they pay shipping. I have it listed as a fixed price for $23, and I always do allow best offer. I don't put all this information in, I don't know. I just haven't been, and I kind of see it as if I have an older listing and I just want it gone and someone did give me kind of a lowball offer, I might just take it. It is taking everything that you put in, and then the computer is going to eBay and it's listing it with all this information and your pictures. So now that I showed you that, we'll go back to my items, save this, and then it also has bulk delist only. So if you wanted to get rid of a bunch of items or bulk and delete, like if something's sold, you could do that, and then bulk, delist, and relist. So this is what we're going to do. And normally what I do, because it does by created, date of oldest, modified, alphabetical, and then price. So the only issue with this is when you do oldest, it really isn't filtering when they need to be relisted. Like on the dates, if I go to 120, see, like all of these are 30 days. I normally relist every 30 days. eBay, not so much, just because you have to keep in mind if you have a store or if you don't have a store, you know, you only get so many free listings. So each time you relist, you are paying that fee if you don't have a store. If you do have a store, that's utilizing one of your items. So you potentially could, you know, have additional fees if you go over that amount. So I'm just going to click these. This one. Backpack. I kind of pick and choose what I'm doing based on, because some of these have already sold, so I don't want to relist them. And you can only do 10 at a time. Okay, so we have the 10, so start relisting. I'm going to do all 3. And then over here on the side, you see that it's in progress. So what this is doing is it's going to your Poshmark, it's going to your eBay, it's going to your Mercari, and it is pulling those old listings. It's not just copying it, it is like internally copying it and then deleting yours and then reposting a new one. So this is completely new. I think if you really wanted to, like every 5 days, you could potentially do this, but you know, I don't think that that's necessary. Okay, so I'm trying to find the best way to put you here. These are those Lower East Side chunky vintage heels. These are in excellent condition. The price tag from like the 90s was still on here. So these I don't think need anything. I did just kind of wipe them down a little bit. These were those Crocs from the other, when was that? Last Friday, I think's video. These I did wash already. Let's see. These were those other Lower East Side sandals. I did wash up here. I am just gonna do a quick clean here. And I use a lot of just like these moist towelettes. I found so many of them kind of in, oh, when would that have been? Probably like 2022, end of around there, when people were kind of getting to be a little more lenient with COVID and stores had so much stuff for disinfecting. So I was getting these, I think at Walmart, they just had carts of them and they were 25 cents a piece. So always make sure to look out for deals like that. So I'm just kind of wiping these down on the sides to get in the grooves. It already looks way better. I'm going to set this towel here to kind of also wipe it. See, so I mean, that took me, what, 20 seconds? And look at how much nicer that looks compared to this. Okay, so we'll wipe this one down. And a lot of tennis shoes you can put right in the washing machine. I would be leery about anything. Obviously, don't put anything that has leather or suede or anything like that, but your average tennis shoe can go in the washing machine. I like to use, these are like my top favorite things for pre-treating. It's OxyClean, just the squirting stuff, and then this is wonders for stains on clothing as well. Dawn, and then I have this bottle of peroxide in a squirt bottle. I just put a little bit of this, squirt some of this, and then use an old, or I have all these, a bunch of little toothbrushes that I bought at the Dollar Tree. Kind of scrub that into the stain, let it sit for a while. Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick wipe on the inside. I mean, I don't know how clean that's really going to get just because it's kind of more cloth. So we'll just do that. I apologize if you can hear my heater. That's probably going to be going on and off while I'm in here. This weekend's supposed to get down to, I think the coldest is like -18 at night. So, joys of living in the Midwest. Okay, so I think these are done. These look pretty good. So I will set these off to the side. Next are these. These came in that ThredUp box. There is some color here. It says it's man-made material, so I'm also going to use one of these cloths. I originally thought it was leather, but it's not, so we will see what this does. I don't think that this is going to ruin this material, but give it a whirl. And I know some people are kind of weirded out by cleaning shoes. It doesn't really bother me that bad. I do have gloves if I ever needed them, if like the shoes were super gross, but I normally don't pick up anything that is like that. So we have that. There is a little spot here. Where is that now? A little pink spot. I'm going to try alcohol on there. I just put it in this little squeeze bottle. I'm going to use the same little cloth that I had. Just squirt some on there and see if that will come off. Alcohol is normally pretty good for getting, if you have writing, if the store writes in permanent marker. Seems to be getting a little bit better, I think. I used to use a lot of the Mr. Clean, what do you call them? Not dry erasers. Mr. Clean magic erasers. They're okay. They're okay if you have shoes that are like super flat, but Chucks or anything like that that has those ridges, they just crumble apart. So I kind of gave up on that. I do have a new one. I did buy this. I don't think I've used it yet. The sneaker eraser. And then I also keep little alcohol prep pads too. So if you don't have, so this is kind of easy, but this is more waste. So you could just rip this off and try it. It is definitely getting better, but I don't think it's going to come completely off. So that's where we're at now. So I'll put this stuff back. Here a little bit. So these I'm going to let dry on the tops and we'll see what that looks like. Alright, who do we have left? So now we have these. These are leather, so I'm just going to use one of these wipes and just kind of clean on the inside, just a nice little wipe, and then also on the outside. These are in really good condition to begin with. Wipe on the inside and then on the outside. Then I'll take this towel just so that this doesn't leave like watermarks as it dries. And then the two that I have left are these Fry sandals and the Saludos. So these I'm actually going to, these will just wipe out the bottoms. Just on the sides a little bit. These were also in really good condition, so not much cleaning involved there. These to dry, and then these will also wipe out the bottoms. There is, see like that cracking in there. I don't know if that's gonna hurt these, probably, but we'll see. Let's see, these are leather uppers, so I'm going to put a little bit of leather conditioner on the top of that. Put these away now. This is what I like to use for leather conditioner. They have all different kinds, so you can pick whatever your preference is. Just put a little bit on there, and then just rub it right into the leather. This works great for boots. So there is that kind of, oh, there's a little spot here too. Like this creasing. I don't know that this is really going to help this, so these might be kind of a bust. We'll see. Okay, so those I think are okay. I did notice that I forgot about this Coach purse sitting over here, so we'll do that too quick. So I got this Coach purse. Where did I find this? Oh, I got this at the bins the other day. It was super dirty on the inside, and it's not the kind that you could just pull out. I don't know if you're going to be able to see in there. Probably not. But I did clean it out. I wiped it out really good. I did condition it. I think there's only one spot here on the bottom that I kind of missed. So I'm going to clean that up really quick. And for that, I like to use Kiwi Saddle Soap. It's a leather, like, soap. So I just get a little bit of water running, put it on my washcloth, and then just rub that in with the soap. And then just kind of wipe it dry with the other piece. So let's use this towel. And that's good to go. So now I will just kind of let all this stuff dry if it needs to, and I will list these a little bit later. Okay, so we're only at 10:30. I wanted to show you quick my haul from yesterday just so I can get that out of the way. So I went to Savory's yesterday. You came along with, and I spent $35.94 for 7 items. So that left me with $5.13 per piece. That's about average with Savers, like probably $5 to $8, just because their things are a little bit pricey. So I did pick up these vintage silk blouses. This is Safe Silk by Adriana Papel, and it's a size 4. I paid $8. But then yesterday is Thursday, or was Thursday, so you get 25% off your whole purchase. This is very kidcore, primary colors, rainbow, and it's all silk. There were no runs, no holes, no stains or anything, so I think that was pretty neat. This, I'm assuming, was donated by the same person. This is by Starlington. Just kind of this crazy pattern with colors, checkered in the back and the front. These parrots on the sleeve. I think someone will appreciate that. Next, I always say I'm done picking this brand up because it does horrible for me. But I'm assuming is a bigger size. It's missing its size tag. It's Eileen Fisher Woman. Paid, it was only $5.49, so that was part of the reason. And it's English, or was it English? Irish? Irish linen. And it appears to be bigger. I would say maybe close to a 3X. So I'll have to measure that and list it. This was another new to me brand. It was only $5.99. It's Ginza, and they seem to do vanity sizing. It says a 3, looks to be a 3X. Anything that kind of has these mixed media, like velvet. It also has silk in this. In plus size normally does pretty well. This is just kind of a cool colorway. It's very fall, but I think it's nice. This is a brand that's kind of hit or miss. Their dresses do better for me. Peruvian Connection, size large. It is a bigger size, which is good. Kind of like a tunic. All over print. This was $6.49. This pair of jeans cut from the cloth, Adele Slouchy Boyfriend in a size 18W. This brand does pretty decent for me. I picked this up. It's a newer style. It's a lighter wash. And it's a bigger size. And they wanted $9.49 for these. And then the last item I got was LaFleur size 6. Just like probably a straight leg black pair of pants. The reason I picked them up, they were only $3.99. Since I have you, I'll actually show you the other haul that I got from Goodwill a couple days ago because it was pretty cool. I don't have the numbers with me, but I think I paid, I don't know, maybe it was like $3 or $4 was my average cost of goods. This was a Patagonia belt. These are only $1.99 there. This Victoria's Secret bra, which seems to have been maybe like a limited edition, that was $3.99. This Nuitag Skims bra. Show you that label if you don't know it. This was $3.99. Adore Me. This brand is kind of hit or miss for me, but it's like a, what would you say? Like a nightie with the garters. This is Nuitags. This was on half off, so it was like $1.99. Just kept bringing out like new racks, so I was just kind of like mulling around the store looking for other things to look at so that I could see what they had available. And I went over to one of the media carts, so like where their books and stuff are, and I found these cassettes. They are like late 90s, early 2000s bands. I already listened to them. So far, what I've heard, there's no skipping, warping, or anything. I'll have to listen to them all the way through. But it's Powerman 5000, Papa Roach, Metallica, Cold Chamber, and Linkin Park. Some of these had pretty decent comps on eBay. And I think the best find of the day was this Carhartt jacket. This came out on a new rack, and they had it listed for $10. But it's one of those heavyweight ones in this nice olive color, and it's a 2X. So that's great. It's not vintage. I think the tag said it was from 2016, but this will still go for a decent amount. Okay, so a little recap. I finished filming my 2024 trends, so that is done. The shoes are ready to be listed. I have some stuff in the dryer that needs to be listed. So I think what I'm going to do now is probably take a lunch break. It's almost 1 o'clock. Do that, come back down, and by that time it'll probably be like 1:30, and then get my listing done, and we'll see kind of where we're at there. If you want an update of the snow, I'll flip you around here. It doesn't seem to be producing as much as they anticipated, which is completely fine by me. I have to drive about an hour and a half tomorrow, so the less amount of snow, the better. So this is what we're working with. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of snowing yet, but I mean, from you can see there on the sidewalk, it's like, I don't know, maybe an inch. But it is coming down quite a bit harder now than it has been. Okay, so I washed this Carhartt jacket. I probably should not have put it on. It is a little big in the back. Should I keep this? Kind of my thought was maybe I would keep it for the winter. I mean, it is kind of long in the arms. But maybe I'll just keep it for the winter. And then sell it next fall. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to show you... I'll maybe move this out a little bit. What I am putting in my live show. This is going to be a plus size show. So this one is Savannah Jane. Just kind of like a tunic type of situation. This is a new with tags. what are you? Just like a no-name brand, Special Magic. Just a pull-on pair of pants. I thought I was going to do the live show today, but I just realized that some of the stuff needs to get steamed, so I don't think I'm going to have time to do that. But I could load the show for next week, so I think that's what we'll do. This is Jones New York Signature Women's. It's a size 3X, but this is 100% linen. I believe this is like, what do I want to say, like a bathing suit cover-up? But you probably could wear this just on vacation or somewhere just casually. And this show is going to be extra large and up. This is Cynthia Rowley. This is an extra large, new with tags, just kind of like a textured top. Oh. Croft & Barrow, size extra large. This is also new with tags from Kohl's. And it's just like a really soft, I guess kind of like a tunic. It's a little bit longer. This is a new with tags, just a boutique brand. It's a dress with the skirt. Next is Old Navy. These are new with tags, and they are the extra high-rise, sky-high straight, size 24. This is just my size. Is this, I don't know if this is JCPenney or Walmart. It is a 2X, super lightweight, great for the summer, like a 3/4 sleeve, just kind of a nice little top. Then this is also Walmart, Terra and Sky. This is a linen blend. That's why I picked this up. It is new with tags, and it's a size 3X. Terra and Sky 1X. You might be wondering, why do I have so many Walmart brands? I think when it comes to plus size, it doesn't always, matter that the brand is something super special. I'm starting all of these, I think, at $6. And a lot of the stuff at Walmart is kind of expensive. I mean, I don't want to say super expensive, but some of their dresses are like $29. So this is another one, just a really cute pink eyelet top. I think it's off the shoulder. This is a 1X. This is Romans, size 32W. I'm not sure if this is a dress or a tunic. I'm assuming a dress. So I'll have to look up what their sizing is, what 32W means. This is Ava and Viv. High neck, size 4X, and just kind of this cool pattern maxi dress with a tie back belt. Next is a new with tags, Gloria Vanderbilt. If these don't go, I'm going to throw them in a thread up box. These do pretty well there. The Amanda, size 18W short. Next is Essentials, size 2X, new with tags. See, like, I need to make sure everything's buttoned and steamed. And then what I also do is I go through everything and I grab one of these little pieces of tape. So if I do find any type of flaw, like let's say there was a little snag or something here, I put this here so that during the show, I can be showing it, say blah, 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 blah. And there is, note that there's the snag there so people can see it. And so that I don't miss it. Okay, so there's that. Then this is, I wish this was my size. I would keep this. It's just universal thread. It's a size extra large in this olive green, like, oversized overall. I don't know. Are these still cool? I think so. Kind of had a moment like 2 summers ago. This brand must be a boutique, Pop Young. This is super soft, really stretchy, 3X, like a tunic top. Soft surroundings. Surprisingly, I can't sell this. I've had it forever. It's a 1X, really soft knit, like tunic sweater. So somebody could pick that up for $6. Then, what are you? Cormy. I am guessing this is just kind of like a Shein type situation, but it's really pretty. It has this wrap front and the smocked waist with kind of a ruffle skirt. Another Walmart brand, Terra and Sky. This is a 0X button front. I do pick up most of this from the bins, or it is coming from inventory that I can't sell, that I've had for quite a while. Anna, or A New Approach. This is new with tags. Can't remember if this is linen. No, cotton and spandex. So just a nice little buttoned up top. Land's End. If this doesn't sell, I might put this up on eBay. I hear that kind of this rainbow plaid, if you will, does pretty good, and it's a 3X. This I sent to Plato's a couple times and they didn't take it. I thought for sure they would. Is that Hot Mondi? I'm not sure how to say that. It's kind of this psychedelic swirly maxi skirt, and that was a 2X. Torrid, for Torrid as of now, if it's nothing super special, I am just going to be putting them in these shows if I get them at the bins. Size 2X. Vince Camuto, 1X. If this doesn't go, I might list this. This came from the bins, just kind of this cool flowy sleeve. This is Beach Lunch Lounge, kind of like a camo and flower print, and this was an extra large. This is another Jones New York Sport Women 2X, just like a paisley. Is that paisley? Yeah, like a paisley print, lightweight top. This is Wonderly Curvy. Never heard of this brand. It's like a ruffled, tiered mini dress or tunic. Shins on here the wrong way. This is Studio Works, size 3X. It's like a kind of like a tank top with this overlay. Good for the summer. Another A New Day, new with tags. This is a size extra large. Kind of this gathered fabric at the bottom, button front. Another Torrid peplum type top, size 1X. Ava and Viv 2X. This is a newer style. I think this was from 2022. Yeah, 2022. Another Terra and Sky, size 3X. I thought these colors were really pretty. Just kind of a ruffle sleeve. Well, and some of these Walmart ones, if they don't go over well, I'll see what kind of sizes I have. I find them very frequently at the bins. I will then lot them up and sell them on eBay. D&Co, size 2X. This is kind of almost like a seersucker. This would be perfect for spring. And this was cotton. And then another Terra and Sky. This is also new with tags, size 3X. It's just really pretty red, ruffled at the bottom. Okay, so now that we've gone through everything, I think what I'll do is I'll show you how you can input them into Poshmark. I think I'm going to do it for Tuesday. I don't exactly know what I have going on next week. I'd have to go upstairs and look, but we'll just start there. I can always change it. So I'm just gonna put in, for the title, I'll do plus size, show, XL, plus. And let's see what we have. We have pants, we have tops, I don't know, we have dresses. So I don't know how much this lets me put in here. So I'll put tops, pants, and dresses. I can go back and edit all this. So the start time, I'm going to say Tuesday. We'll just do noon. PM, apply. And I'll add that other stuff later. So I do need a cover shot. Okay, so let me just see what I have in here. Well, I'll just take a picture of this for now. So that's what I have for now. I will go back into Canva and make something a little bit more eye-catching. So we have schedule. I hope you can read this. So now we can add listings. Okay, so on here you're gonna have your title. What I've been doing is I got these little, gotta remember you're down here. I got these little tags here that have numbers. I got them on Amazon, I think for $7 or something. So instead of writing out the full name, you could, just so that you knew exactly what someone purchased. I have the numbers. So I'm going to put 30, and then I'll just put Savannah dress. Category, women's dresses. I'm not going to go into super detail about it. And this is a plus, and it's a 1X list. Next is a pair of pants. So we'll add quick list. This is number 14. And I'll call these sweatpants. Category, women's. What do I want to put this under? Let's put it under pants. Good enough. Size, what were these? I think a 3X. 2X. Okay, so then next is that Jones, New York list. So I'll add this one. This is number 22. Put in Jones, animal print. Category, women's. Tops. Done. Blouse. Well, I don't really need to do that. 3X. List. Okay, so now I'm just going to show you. So we do have these 3 in there, and you can add the auction details. I always keep it at 30 seconds. I wish it was a little bit less. Like 20 would probably be the best, just because it's really kind of hard to continuously talk about something for 30 seconds. So I leave it at 30. I said everything's going to be $6, so that's probably something I'm going to put in my cover shot as along with my title once I kind of sit down and think about what I want it to say. So I'm going to continue doing this. I'll turn you off because I don't think you want to watch me do it. So we'll be back with a different task.